All right, we're about to go live. All right, welcome back to the local music for technical issues. Today we have Jesse James Snowden, and we're gonna just kick it, just play something to start.
Sure. Can you hear me all right, or is it spotty? Your audio comes in and out. As long as you can hear me, that's fine.
I can hear you perfectly fine. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Easy peasy. Well, I guess I'll just play a song. So, I don't know if Cara mentioned this is like my first time streaming anything, and all of these songs I haven't played for anyone since I've written them. The other two songs I finished like an hour before I was supposed to go stream with Cara last week. So this one is called Dreams. Dreams can keep you company on your darkest days. But those dreams tie you down to your own way. See in the forest for the trees. It's so much harder than it seems. Now you think you need to leave. If I know you believe you're not where you wanna be. My dream of how it feels to show you all of me. Those dreams I just can't bear for you to see. And living every other day, some different kind of way. Now you're thinking me to leave. I know you believe you're not where you wanna be. That's a threat. Yes, you gave me. So and all comes undone. For the pieces all around me. In a half-forgotten dream. Living every other day, some different kind of way. And now you think you need to leave. I know you believe You're not where you wanna be.
Hold up, we're having tech.
Oh my god.
Okay, first of all, that was amazing.
Well, thank you.
We're back.
Hey,
all right, what was the inspiration behind that song?
Well, actually, I started. It's been a long process. That's my very first song that I wrote, and of course, I like polished a turd for 6 months before I finally felt it was good at all. So it kind of changed halfway through. I wanted to write a song with a certain like guitar feel. It actually started out more like I was listening to a train go by. Like I just started with that. And then I was writing it at my girlfriend at the time's house and just kind of trying to think of something, just spitballing ideas. And then halfway through writing the song, we broke up. So then that was the only thing I could think about. So obviously it became about that, which was convenient, dreams and the concepts that were in the song. You just had to kind of turn it around and look at the other side. It's like, oh, this actually works for that too. So it's changed a lot, but yeah, it's just basically my ex, relatable situation, I suppose.
Yeah. Right on. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. What are your top influencers for music? I gotta know.
Definitely John Mayer. Like starting with guitar. I mean, I don't know. I guess this is an interview, so I'm allowed to talk about myself. You are asking me questions about me. John Mayer on guitar, and then other similar artists, but him as far as like the whole aesthetic of the way that he writes and the way that he plays, and the format that he creates, and I just really tend to enjoy that more than a lot of other styles. So I sat for a long time and just tried to play guitar like him without really trying to do anything else that he does. Just wanted to learn how to play guitar because there's something really special about that. And then really anybody in the genre of like R&B, soul, some pop. I don't want to say pop because it's such a broad umbrella now, but a lot of like 70s, Bill Withers. I don't know if you know who Marcus King is now. He's like fucking 10 years younger than me, but he's amazing. Another really good singer, songwriter, but just amazing guitar virtuoso at the same time. So yeah, guitar music.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. So this is more of like a not about the music really, but how I mean it still is. But how has COVID-19 affected your music process?
Dude, it has been awesome. I come from probably a different spot than a lot of musicians. I've like just really, I've just started writing songs basically since COVID. Since that happened, or a couple months before that, I was kind of trying to convince myself that I even had the ability to write a song. So before that, I've been an electrician for like 6 years. I got into an apprenticeship, so it's a good job. It pays well, but I've just been doing that and not doing music really. So when this happened, I got laid off, but the amount of money that I make on unemployment is enough for me to just kind of coast. So I've just been chilling at home. It really hasn't been a big stress, which I'm super lucky for. This has been awesome to be able to set that up. But I've just been hanging out in my house, and I have nothing to really worry about. And I've been writing and trying, not always succeeding, but trying to just replace my job with music. And at the beginning, I really didn't I really don't enjoy the idea of making music a job in the way that I look at a job. You know, like I wake up at 5 in the morning and I clock in and I just put in my hours and then I go home and I forget that anything happened and I get a paycheck. That's how I think of a job, but now I just think of it as like the amount of time. So I've just been trying to get better at guitar, trying to get better at recording, like using Logic, and I bought a bunch of little doodads, you know, microphones and little cheap things just to make recordings enough to get a recording started. And just I have time to dabble and practice, and usually when I come home from work, it's like I have 4 hours or like 3 hours to take a shower, eat food, do everything I need to do, and then try to somehow meditate and then write. And it doesn't usually work. I guess I work pretty slow because it takes me half a day to write pretty much anything. So it's been awesome. In short, I do feel really guilty for saying that because there's so many people that are having a really rough time, and I don't ignore that. But like personally, I am lucky enough to be set up in a situation where I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm just hanging out and writing songs. And it's been really good.
Quarantine has given a lot of us the opportunity to work on music more, just learn how to do better than we already were. So I can totally see your point of view there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not part of the music scene at all. I want to be, which that's probably the worst part about it, is that I'm learning and writing a couple songs, and I'm really wanting to go to an open mic or go play a show or go do anything or meet up other people. The social aspect of music doesn't exist, which I don't have now, and I never have had. I don't have friends that are musical. Like I have friends that love music. I can hang out with my friends or play music, but it's never at the same time. So that's the part that I do miss.
Oh yeah.
Or I mean, I don't really miss it because I never had it, but I would really like to go out to some shows somewhere at some point. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. But I guess the way I look at it is I need to have products to offer first. I need to have something to offer. I can't just show up and be like, I like guitar. I don't have any songs, but you know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I am looking forward to that. I don't know. What about you?
I've been kicking it. It's as a musician, I've been just learning how to do better than I already am, like teaching myself new things I didn't know before. So that's just like basically that.
Yeah. Which I mean, it is lonely. There's definitely. I have had to come to terms with the fact that music. I mean, at least for me, my only experience is that it's a very solitary act. I like to think that music connects people, and I know it does because I cry harder during a song than I ever do in any moment in my life when it's the right song at the right time. But at this point, I haven't been able to really share it or connect with other people. So it's a solitary thing, and you got to find. Like, you got to get wins and victories on your own without being able to be like, look what I did. Because that's not a possibility right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is completely off topic, but
dude, ask
I know you like John Mayer. I gotta know. What would be your top 5 quarantine playlist? Any artist.
Of any artist? Oh, dude. I try to make a playlist like that, like every day. So, and they always have 5 different songs. Let's see. I mean, definitely at least 1 or 2 John Mayer tunes. I love Rosie, which is kind of more of a shallow idea of a song of his, but I just fucking love it. I love the guitar, and I love the composition, and I love. He has a knack for making situations that, like, for some people at some points in their life can be really sad and disheartening, and he just makes it kind of lighthearted. So it's nice to be able to laugh at your problems. So I just love that song because it is kind of laughing at a very serious problem. There's a couple songs by Marcus King, Confessions. Is a good one. Or that actually, I think that's the title of the whole album. 10 different songs by Marcus King. At least one Eric Clapton song. Which one? What's the one? Oh my God. Tears in Heaven. I used to know it. That is the saddest song on planet Earth. But I just love it. I just love it so much. And it's weird. That song has like, there's like a demographic that there's just a line in the sand. People either like that song or they don't based on their age. As far as I've experienced, like anybody who is my parents' age or older loves that song. They'll like stop what they're doing and go, oh, if I start playing it. But anybody 30 or younger, they're like, what is this sad garbage? Ugh, dude. So I don't know. That's one of my, but that's been my whole life. That's just my playlists. They're always kind of sad, kind of sappy. Either that or like 70s funk. So that's 3.
Oh hell yeah.
Do you know who Ravina is? Have you heard of Ravina?
I have not.
Ravina, I think it's Hora. I don't even know. I think that's just a stage name. But Ravina, she's this petite little, I'm pretty sure she's Indian, maybe Pakistani. But she does like soul R&B, just like deep 70s cut kind of songs. Basically every song sounds the same, so you could pick a couple of them, but they're all so good. They just have, she has the tightest band on planet Earth. And one of 12 different songs by Ravina. And then, I don't know, I guess if it's end of the world playlist, I'd have to do like Montel Jordan or something. Just something to get my spirits up.
Absolutely.
Something silly from the 90s. Some 90s R&B.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna give you another slot to play a song for us. I'm ready to hear more.
Okay. So these two, that first one, Dreams, I've like worked on for a while, and I've kind of tweaked things and played it a lot. These other two, I finished the lyrics like last week, and I haven't really looked at it since until today. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna switch guitars.
You got this.
Falling back in my head, should it be? Reaching out for your hand, could it be? Gotta ask yourself now, baby, what if it were you? I've been asking myself lately, let it go, what could have? How could I be so dumb? You're reaching for your phone. Where did this come from? Where did you to go. Was it me you're looking for, or just here for the show? Nightfall brings a freeze, makes way for clarity. No fear, the river's deep. Just my mind is company. Gotta ask yourself now, baby, what if it were you? I've been asking myself lately, let it go or cut it loose. Now could I be so down? There's a feeling low. Where did this all come from? Where did you go? Was it me you're looking for, or just here for the show? Was it me you're looking for, or just here for the show?
Are we back? That was amazing. I'm actually running out of time now, but if you want to do one more song, I will not be against.
Yeah, actually. Sure. How much time do I have? More than 3 minutes?
3 minutes, yep.
Okay. All right. This is called Home Again. Another alone again. In this cold old house, in my home again. Can you spell it out for me? What does it mean? Well, here's a hoping it's more than it seems. Here we go again. Gotta talking down myself again. Tearing at the seams. What does it mean? it seems. Oh, my concern. You've heard them all before. You've heard them all before. Oh, you know that. Are you waiting for me? Do you feel it? Waiting for me. All of my concerns. No, I know you've heard them all before. Can I justify the life I've thrown away? Can I justify the life I've thrown away?
That was freaking amazing.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for joining. It was Jesse, James, and everybody.
That's me.
It was nice to meet you, man. Have a great night.
Pleasure. You too. All right. I'll see you around, I think, someday.
All right. Yep.